쏘다 마 공가당 팀 요래요 말이다 팀이 뒤쳐다 샤는 샤쳐다 이라 세셔다 꾸지
1st October 2022 marks the 73 years of the establishment of People's Republic of China in year 1949. They celebrate the day as a national day, but for Tibetans, Uyghurs, Hong Kongers, Taiwanese and Southern Mongolia around the world, it is the day of Global Day of Action, to raise our voice against the inhuman treatment for the last 7 decades of colonialism. Chinese Communist Party continues to perform atrocities and indoctrination inside Tibet despite having UN, UNHRC and WHO. So we, Tibetan Women's Association, National Democratic Party of Tibet and Students for Free Tibet from India are joining this Global Day of Action to raise our voice against the Chinese Communist Party policy and calling for an end of an inhuman treatment to Tibetans in the name of Zero COVID policy.
The lockdown order under its Zero COVID policy was imposed impetuously with a little time of preparation, leaving the people, in some cases, without enough food supplies. As per the reports, thousands of Tibetan people were inhumanly dragged in a goods carrier and were placed in mass internment camp. And even a 2-year-old could not escape the torture of Chinese Communist Party. Irrespective of their reports, both positive and negative were put inside the same camp with unhygienic foods, washrooms and toilets. With such atrocities behavior from the Chinese officials, Tibetan people accepted to follow to their commands. However, they were treated obnoxiously. They were served with stale and decaying food. They were exploited mentally, physically, emotionally, and financially. In a recently circulated video, Tibetan people have expressed their struggle in meeting the basic necessities and not knowing about their families' whereabouts. An innocent Tibetan person has stated, "I want to live. I don't want to die. Please send me back to my home." Our heart aches to see our fellow Tibetans struggling so hard every day to survive. A clear seen example of the brutal impact by the Chinese Communist Party was seen on September 24th, when a Tibetan youth committed suicide by jumping off a building in Lhasa in a protest of China's harsh enforcement of its Zero COVID policy. And we recently heard the breaking news of 5 Tibetan people committing suicide in Lhasa. Like how many more? How many unseen, unheard, unknown incidents are happening right now in Tibet that are still unaware to the world?
As the saying goes, justice delayed is justice denied. We, the Tibetans, have been denied justice for the last 7 to 8 decades. According to International Freedom House, Tibet is one of the least free countries on this world. More than 170 Tibetans have burned themselves in a desperate measure to protest against Chinese communist regime's oppressive rule in Tibet. Due to China's draconian Zero COVID policy, 5 Tibetans have been reported to have committed suicide and many more are asking to be killed. We, the 3 major Tibetan non-governmental organizations, urge immediate intervention from United Nations Human Rights Council, World Health Organization and international stakeholders.